Hi everyone, so I'm basically just going to show you how I do my brows. I've been doing the soap brow technique because I'm just loving the look at the minute, so this is how I do it. So as it's a soap brow technique, we're obviously going to need some soap. So I like to use the Pears one because it's transparent, so it dries clear. And then this vitamin E hydrating water, which is from Superdrug. And then I like to get my spoolie, get it right in there, make up like a little fluffy paste. It looks foamy when it's ready. That's when you know it's ready. And then I'm just brushing it through the brow, obviously, as you can see, really making sure it coats every single hair as I go. So I like to brush the front of the brow straight up, and then when you get to the arch of the brow, slowly taper it down. You're also going to want to make sure they're nice and dry before you fill them in. I'm then going to start filling in the brow with this Morphe 160 angle brush and the NYX Tame and Frame brow pomade in espresso. I'm literally just going through with singular sweeped motions with this brush, making sure that the brush stays sharp the whole way through. If it does become unsharp, then just pinch it tight with a baby wipe. So the sort of brush you're going to want is the thinnest, sharpest brush that you can get for this technique. Just literally keep going over it until you're happy with the thickness. And once you're happy with the thickness, you want to start carving out the bottom of the brow. For the bottom of the brow, I like to use the MAC 195 brush. It's a really nice flat concealer brush, but it's slightly pointed on the end. And then I also go in with the P. Louise base in the shade Rumour 2. The reason that I like to use this product is because not only it's a great product, but it cuts the bottom of the brow perfectly, and it's also a primer for your eyeshadow, so you don't have to use two different products. Just patting that product in. Patting is probably the best technique for P. Louise base. It sits better when you pat it with a flat brush. Then you're just going to want to buff out the edges so that there's no harsh lines there, just in order for your foundation to blend nicely. Then once you've done that, you're going to take a concealer. This is the shade C8 and it's a Makeup Revolution concealer. Try and go for a shade that is the same shade as your foundation because it will be easier to blend. Then once you're happy with the shape that you've cut out, take a fluffy brush and just fluff out the edges again. Try not to go too close to the brow because you'll get rid of that sharpness that you've already made. So just try and stay around the outside where the edges need to be blended. I like to make sure I do it in loads of little lines like you can see here, rather than one fluid motion, because you're more likely to mess up if you do that. Again, just getting a fluffy brush and just fluffing out those edges once again on the other brow. So I'm then taking the Gimme Brow Brow Mascara by Benefit in the shade 3 and just working my way through the brow just to give it a bit more thickness and add a little bit more colour. And that is it. Super simple, but yet so effective. Let me know if you found this helpful and if you'd be interested in seeing more videos like this.